For centuries, humanity lived quietly on Earth, a planet many in the galaxy barely noticed. To alien civilizations spread across countless star systems, Earth seemed small, weak, and unimportant. Its people were known only as creative thinkers, builders, and dreamers, but never as warriors. They tilled their lands, explored their oceans, and looked up at the stars with curiosity, not fear. Humanity had grown powerful in subtle ways, yet no one suspected it. Deep beneath the surface of major cities and remote mountains, hidden laboratories and secret installations had been quietly humming for decades. Human scientists had discovered technologies that seemed like science fiction, even to their own people. AI systems far more intelligent than any alien mind. Energy weapons capable of immense destruction. Spacecraft faster than light. And defenses that could shield entire continents. All had been developed quietly. The leaders of the world had long debated whether to reveal these secrets, fearing both alien attention and humanity's readiness. But the universe had a way of forcing decisions. Strange anomalies began appearing at the edge of the solar system. At first, they were dismissed as natural phenomena, comets, magnetic storms, or distant supernovas. Yet as months passed, sensors detected coordinated signals, strange fleets moving through dark space, and energy patterns that could only be artificial. The truth became impossible to ignore. Someone was coming. On Earth, the Global Council of Leaders, Scientists, and military commanders gathered in a secure chamber beneath what had once been a mountain range in South America. The chamber was circular, with smooth metallic walls and a ceiling that projected holographic images of the solar system. The council members' faces were tense. They all knew the galaxy's old powers, empires spanning light years, war fleets numbering thousands, civilizations that had conquered planets with a single strike, were now focusing on Earth. Dr. Liana Kaur, the head of the Earth Defense Initiative, spoke first. Her voice was calm, yet firm. "We can no longer remain invisible," she said. "They are approaching. Our sensors confirm fleets from multiple alien empires are heading toward the solar system. We have two choices: hide until they strike, or show our strength now and warn them before they make a mistake." General Marco Hahn, the military chief, shook his head. "If we show them our strength, they might attack out of fear. If we stay hidden, they might see us as easy prey. Either way, Earth cannot stay silent." A younger council member, Isla Ren, a strategist who had studied alien behavior for decades, added, "Every empire in this galaxy underestimates us. They think we are primitive. That is our advantage. If we strike first, or at least demonstrate we are capable, we force them to rethink. Fear is a tool. Respect is a weapon." After hours of debate, the council reached a historic decision. Earth would send a clear, unignorable message to the galaxy. Humanity would no longer be passive. They would warn the empires that any attack on their planet would awaken humanity's full strength, a strength that no one had yet imagined. The message was simple but powerful, transmitted across multiple frequencies, and encoded in ways only advanced civilizations could interpret. It traveled through hyperspace, reaching the ears and sensors of the galaxy's most formidable leaders. The words were not threatening, yet carried absolute certainty. "Earth is ready. Attack at your peril. Humanity will defend itself with all the power it has cultivated. You have been warned." The reaction was immediate. Across light years, alien leaders paused. Some laughed, dismissing the message as an empty threat from a primitive species. Others, secretly worried, called emergency councils to reassess the situation. Rumors spread among fleets and academies. Earth might be hiding more than anyone suspected. Meanwhile, on Earth, life did not stop. Ordinary humans went about their routines, unaware of the councils and secret messages. Children played in parks, engineers worked in their labs, and farmers tended crops. Yet, beneath the surface, humanity was changing. Awareness of the approaching fleets, United Nations, and individuals. Old conflicts became trivial. A sense of global purpose surged. Humanity was about to face a test unlike any before. Then, the first signals of attack appeared. A scout fleet from a distant empire entered the outskirts of the solar system. Their ships were unlike anything humanity had catalogued, sleek, heavily armed, and seemingly capable of devastating destruction. They moved with precision, scanning the solar system for signs of resistance. Humanity had been ready for this moment, but the tension was palpable. Earth's fleets, though small compared to the alien armada, were strategically positioned. AI-controlled warships, capable of reacting faster than any human mind, patrolled the asteroid belt and the edges of the planets. Defense grids and orbital cannons, powered by energy sources beyond anything previously imagined, were active. Humans in command centers monitored every movement, every signal, and every anomaly. Captain Rhea Solis, commanding one of the largest Earth defense ships, stared at the holographic map of the incoming fleet. "They don't know what we are capable of," she whispered to her second-in-command, Lieutenant Aaron Voss. "And that's the advantage we have. Their arrogance will be their weakness." The alien scouts fired a warning shot, a beam that burned through space and entered the outskirts of the asteroid belt. Human defenses responded immediately. Energy shields flared, and countermeasures activated. A pulse of power from Earth's weapons disrupted the alien scouts' systems, forcing them to retreat. On Earth, the message of success spread instantly. Humanity had made its first stand, and the galaxy had taken notice. Scientists celebrated the accuracy of their predictions. Engineers marveled at the efficiency of their technology. And ordinary citizens, finally aware of the threat, felt a mixture of fear and pride. Yet, the Council knew this was only the beginning. The scout fleet was only a test. The real empires were far larger, more organized, and far more dangerous. But humanity had demonstrated something vital. It could fight, it could innovate, and it could survive against odds that should have been impossible. Dr. Kaur addressed the Council once more, her voice resolute. "This is not the end, it is the beginning. We have sent a warning, and we have shown we are not defenseless. Now, we must prepare for the true challenge. The galaxy will not forget Earth, and neither will we." Outside, the sky remained calm. Stars glittered as if nothing had changed. But humanity knew the truth. The universe was vast, full of wonders, dangers, and empires that had once ignored them. Now, every eye in the galaxy was on Earth. Humanity had awakened, and there was no turning back. In secret, a new generation of humans began training. Young pilots, engineers, strategists, and scientists were recruited and trained for missions beyond Earth. They learned not only to fight, but to innovate, adapt, and think creatively in ways that no alien species expected. Humanity's advantage was not brute force, it was the combination of courage, creativity, and intelligence. Even as fleets were being deployed and shields activated, humanity did something unexpected. They reached out diplomatically. Small messages were sent to alien factions that were curious, hopeful, or undecided. They offered terms, negotiations, and evidence that Earth preferred peace, yet would defend itself fiercely if provoked. This dual approach, strength paired with reason, confused some alien leaders, inspiring both fear and respect. As Earth braced for the coming storm, ordinary humans began to notice subtle changes. Power grids became more advanced, communication networks more efficient, and space exploration accelerated. Humanity was stepping into a new era, one that combined survival instincts with innovation. People began to see themselves not just as inhabitants of a single planet, but as a species capable of standing against the universe's greatest powers. At night, when the world slept under the calm glow of the moon, Captain Rhea Solis looked at the stars and whispered to herself, "They don't know us yet. They will learn soon, and when they do, we will not be afraid." The first part of the story closes with Earth fully aware of its potential. It has sent its warning, faced the first test, and begun to awaken the galaxy to humanity's true strength. The journey ahead will be dangerous, uncertain, and filled with trials, but for the first time, Humans feel the pride of a species capable of standing tall in the face of the cosmos. Humanity had warned the galaxy. And now, the battle of respect, fear, and survival had begun. The warning had been sent, and the galaxy had heard it. For weeks, Earth had prepared for the inevitable. Every spaceport, every orbital defense station, every human pilot and engineer had worked tirelessly. Yet no one could know exactly when or how the first true strike would come. It began at the edge of the solar system. Dark shadows moved among the stars. Alien ships unlike any humans had seen before, sleek and angular, bristling with weapons and energy arrays. The fleet advanced toward the inner planets with precision. Their sensors scanned every orbit, every asteroid belt, and every trace of human activity. Captain Rhea Solis stood on the bridge of the Earth flagship Aurora, her eyes locked on the holographic projection of the incoming fleet. Around her, the crew moved with calm efficiency, though tension was palpable. "This is it," she said softly. "The first strike. We know they're testing us, probing our defenses. We will not let them see fear." Lieutenant Aaron Voss nodded. "Our scouts indicate they are coordinated. Not just one empire, but several working together. Their fleets are fast, efficient, and they are expecting little resistance. They underestimate us." Rhea's lips curved slightly in a confident smile. "Then we will use that against them. Prepare all defense systems. Launch drones to intercept and confuse them. Activate the quantum shield over major orbital stations. And remember, they have no idea what humans are capable of." The alien fleet fired the first shot, a massive energy beam directed toward the asteroid belt, intended to test Earth's response. For a moment, the humans on the bridge held their breath. Then the quantum shield flared to life, bending the energy away from the asteroids and redirecting it harmlessly into space. "Impressive," muttered an engineer monitoring the shield's energy output. "They didn't anticipate the shield can redirect and absorb energy at that scale." The aliens tried again, this time coordinating multiple beams at the same time. Each strike met the shield's resistance, and countermeasures disrupted their targeting systems. The humans watched as their ingenuity turned the alien advantage into frustration. But this was only the beginning. Alien scouts, smaller, faster ships, slipped past the outer defenses and approached Earth's orbit. They were meant to strike fear, to test human readiness. Instead, they encountered the first wave of human pilots. Young, trained for this moment, they launched from orbital hangars aboard small, agile fighters equipped with advanced AI targeting. Commander Lyra Hahn, leading one squadron, maneuvered her ship through asteroid debris, closing in on the alien scouts. Her voice rang clear over the comms. "Remember, they expect precision and fearlessness. Give them neither. Use the environment. Use your wits. Hit them where they are weakest." The skirmish was chaotic, yet controlled. Alien scouts moved fast, firing energy pulses that could tear apart human ships in seconds. But humans adapted quickly. They used asteroid shadows, orbital debris, and unexpected maneuvers to outwit the scouts. Every move was unpredictable, every strike precise. The humans were small in number but clever in execution, proving once again that ingenuity could match raw power. Meanwhile, on the surface of Earth, people watched the sky. Satellites transmitted real-time data of the battle to massive screens in cities across the planet. Citizens held their breath as flashes of light marked energy strikes in orbit. Fear mingled with pride. This was the first time humanity had faced a real alien threat, and they were witnessing the courage and skill of their protectors. Back on the flagship, Captain Rhea and her crew prepared for the next phase. "They're probing our defenses. They want to know what we are capable of," she said. "It's time we show them." The Aurora activated a new weapon system, one that had been kept secret even from most of Earth's fleet. The resonance pulse was capable of temporarily disabling enemy systems without destroying them, a humane but effective way to demonstrate strength. As the pulse traveled through space, alien ships flickered, their energy shields collapsing momentarily. Confusion spread among the enemy ranks. Lieutenant Voss observed the result with awe. They didn't expect that. "It's Stunning. Systems are offline across multiple ships, but the aliens were adaptive. Within moments, they adjusted their energy flows and shield frequencies, regaining control. The humans understood then that the battle would be long and difficult. Yet even the aliens began to notice something unusual. Humans were not only resilient but creative. Every strategy the aliens employed was met with an unexpected counter. On a distant planet observing the battle, an alien leader named Vexar, commander of one of the attacking fleets, frowned. These humans, they are not like we thought. They anticipate, adapt, and strike in ways we cannot predict. They are dangerous. Back on Earth, Dr. Liana Kaur monitored alien communications and sensor data. It's exactly as we predicted, she told the Council via secure HoloLink. They expected us to panic or falter. But humans innovate. They are proving that under pressure, creativity and courage become weapons. The battle escalated. Alien fleets pressed closer, attempting to surround Earth, but humans countered by dividing their forces intelligently. Smaller squadrons acted as decoys, leading alien ships into traps, while larger human vessels positioned themselves to protect key orbital stations and cities. One of the most critical moves came from the Moon. Using advanced terraforming tech disguised as research equipment, humans had created hidden missile launchers capable of hitting alien ships with precision. When the aliens moved too close, the Moon-based systems fired, disabling multiple vessels. Captain Rhea watched the results on the holographic map. They are learning quickly, but they still underestimate us, she said. Every ship they lose is a message. Humanity is not weak. Humanity is not afraid. Amid the chaos, a young pilot named Jace Orin performed a daring solo maneuver. His fighter slipped through a cluster of enemy ships, reaching the lead vessel of one alien squadron. Using a combination of AI guidance and his own instincts, he disrupted the ship's control systems, forcing it to retreat in confusion. His bravery inspired others, proving that even individuals could change the tide of battle. On the ground, humanity's leaders celebrated small victories while remaining cautious. Earth's unified response had surprised the galaxy. Reports from distant star systems indicated whispers spreading among alien fleets, rumors of a species that could outthink and outfight empires many times its size. Earth's warning was no longer a message. It had become a statement of reality. Yet, despite successes, humans faced challenges. Alien weapons were powerful, their numbers overwhelming, and their tactics unpredictable. Casualties occurred, not only among ships but in orbital stations that came under sudden fire. Each loss was felt deeply, a reminder that victory would not come without sacrifice. Dr. Kaur, observing the human response, noted something important. Every challenge they face, humans learn. Every loss teaches them. Their strength is not only in weapons, it's in their adaptability. This is what makes them dangerous. Captain Rhea made a decision that would change the battle. Instead of waiting for the aliens to attack, she ordered a coordinated strike against the closest fleet. Using precision, agility, and creativity, human forces moved with speed, disabling key alien ships and forcing a retreat. As alien vessels withdrew, the humans realized they had achieved something extraordinary. They had won the first real engagement without losing the initiative. Humanity had shown that clever tactics, courage, and advanced technology could challenge even the most experienced galactic empires. The battle ended with the alien fleet retreating to reassess. Across the galaxy, empires that had dismissed Earth as primitive began to reconsider. The weak humans were now something else, something formidable. Captain Rhea watched the stars settle into calm again. Her crew cheered softly, but she remained focused. "This is only the beginning," she said. "They will return. And when they do, we must be ready not only to defend but to show them that humanity is not to be underestimated." The first strike had tested Earth's strength, and humanity had passed. More than that, they had sent a clear message. Earth was no longer a hidden, passive planet. The galaxy had learned, in the flash of battle, that humans were intelligent, brave, and capable of defending themselves with unmatched creativity. As night fell over Earth, ordinary people looked up at the stars, unaware of the battles above but sensing a change in the air. Something had shifted. Humanity had stepped into a larger world. A world where survival depended on courage, ingenuity, and unity. And somewhere among the stars, alien leaders whispered warnings to each other. Earth was awake. And they were ready. The first strike was over. But the battle had only just begun. Humanity had shown its hand, and the galaxy had taken notice. The legend of Earth was born, and no one could ignore it anymore. The first strike had ended. But the war had only begun. Across the galaxy, alien fleets that had once dismissed Earth as a minor planet now paused, reconsidering their assumptions. Intelligence reports reached alien empires. Humans were not only brave, they were clever, adaptable, and relentless. Fear mixed with curiosity, and whispers of the human factor began spreading. On Earth, the Council convened immediately after the first battle. Holographic projections filled the room, showing damaged alien ships retreating into hyperspace, but also highlighting areas where Earth forces had vulnerabilities. Dr. Liana Kaur addressed the Council. The first strike has taught us a lot. Humans performed brilliantly, but this war will be longer and more complex. Alien civilizations will adapt. They will strike where we least expect it. We must innovate constantly, or risk defeat. General Marco Han nodded. Agreed. Our fleets are strong, but their numbers are massive. We cannot defend Earth forever. We must take the fight to them. Captain Ria Solis stood at the edge of the Council's holographic table. We have learned that humans thrive when challenges push them. We need offensive missions. Precise strikes that disrupt their supply lines and force them to reconsider attacking us. But we must avoid unnecessary escalation. Our goal is survival and respect, not needless destruction. The first offensive mission was launched within weeks. Human pilots, scientists, and strategists had studied the alien fleets extensively. They knew their technology, predicted their maneuvers, and understood their patterns of behavior. Using this knowledge, small squadrons of Earth ships slipped into uncharted space to intercept alien supply lines. Commander Lyra Han led the first mission. Her squadron of fast, agile fighters darted through asteroid belts and dark space corridors, striking with precision. Supply ships were disabled, their engines overloaded with carefully calculated pulses. No lives were taken. Yet the message was clear. Humans could strike anywhere, anytime. Back on Earth, the Council watched the mission unfold in real time. Cheers erupted when the squadron successfully returned. Humanity had demonstrated that it could be not only defensive, but also proactive. The aliens, however, were not passive observers. They formed alliances, attempting to contain the unpredictable humans. One of the most powerful empires, the Zirath Dominion, sent a massive fleet to patrol the outer rim of the solar system. Their goal was to establish dominance and prevent further human offensives. But internal conflict among alien allies weakened their cohesion. Some disagreed with the Zirath strategy, believing humans should be observed rather than engaged directly. Others underestimated Earth again, thinking a small fleet of humans could never cause real damage. This division would soon work to humanity's advantage. Captain Ria and her team analyzed the incoming fleets. They are trying to surround us. But they are not united, she said. We will exploit that, divide and confuse them. Make them underestimate humans again, and they will make mistakes. The humans launched a series of coordinated attacks. Using smaller, faster ships as decoys, they drew portions of the Zirath fleet into traps near asteroid clusters and planetary rings. Larger Earth vessels, equipped with advanced weaponry and AI-guided systems, disabled key ships with minimal force, ensuring that humanity appeared both cunning and precise. Meanwhile, Earth scientists worked on a new secret weapon, the adaptive pulse array. This technology could scan enemy ships in real time, predict their maneuvers, and adjust human responses instantly. It allowed humans to fight smarter, adapting faster than alien fleets could anticipate. Young pilots trained under intense conditions now became legends. Jace Oren, who had performed a daring maneuver during the first strike, led new squads with both confidence and innovation. Each pilot learned to trust instinct, AI assistance, and teamwork equally. Their agility and creativity became a hallmark of Earth's strategy. Alien commanders grew increasingly frustrated. Vexar, the leader of one attacking fleet, could not understand the humans' unpredictability. They anticipate everything, yet move in ways we cannot calculate, he reported to his council. It is as if they are thinking in ways our minds cannot follow. But humans were not merely using technology to win, they were also leveraging diplomacy and psychological insight. Small messages were sent to alien factions, highlighting humans' desire for peace but warning that aggression would meet overwhelming resistance. Some alien civilizations began to reconsider their alliances, fearing humans more than they had ever feared any other species. The war spread beyond the solar system. Human squadrons struck at key supply routes, defended colonies, and even rescued civilians from contested regions. Each mission strengthened humanity's reputation. Everywhere, alien observers whispered of humans small, resourceful, and unyielding. Yet, with every victory came challenges. Alien technology adapted, learning to counter human tactics. Fleets that were once predictable now moved in unexpected ways. Human engineers worked day and night to upgrade AI systems, weaponry, and defense grids. Mistakes were costly, but each mistake became a lesson, a way to improve. On Earth, ordinary citizens were more aware than ever of the war beyond their skies. Schools held lessons about the galaxy, families watched reports of human heroes, and a sense of global unity grew. National boundaries seemed less important. Humanity had a common goal: survival, innovation, and proving their worth to the galaxy. During one pivotal battle near a distant star, Captain Rhea led a combined fleet of human ships. They faced a massive alien armada, determined to crush Earth's influence. Using everything they had learned, humans executed a daring plan. Smaller ships acted as distractions, medium vessels disabled key engines, and the flagship Aurora deployed the adaptive pulse array to predict enemy maneuvers. The battle was fierce. Alien ships fired relentless energy blasts. Yet human defenses held. Every strike was calculated, every maneuver precise. Pilots executed flanking attacks, AI-assisted targeting hit weak points, and communication between ships ensured coordinated action. For hours, the humans and aliens danced through space, each testing the other's limits. At the height of the battle, Jace Oren spotted an opening. He signaled to Commander Lyra Han, and together, they led a small strike team directly into the core of the enemy formation. Using a combination of agility and AI precision, they disabled the central command ship, sending confusion rippling through the alien fleet. One by one, ships retreated or were neutralized. When the battle ended, humans had achieved an extraordinary victory. They had not only defended themselves but demonstrated that they could challenge entire fleets across the galaxy. Reports of Earth's ingenuity, courage, and adaptability spread rapidly. Humans were no longer the underestimated species, they were a force to be reckoned with. Back on Earth, the Council celebrated the success but remained vigilant. Dr. Kor addressed the team. Every victory comes with responsibility. The galaxy knows now that humans are strong. They will adapt, they will return, and they will try again. But humanity has proven something far more important than technology or weapons. We have proven that unity, courage, and creativity are our greatest strengths. Captain Rhea looked out at the stars. The galaxy now knows our name, she said quietly. They know that humans are unpredictable, clever, and unyielding. But the war is far from over. We must continue to innovate, to adapt, and to defend not just Earth, but the ideals that make us human. Even as Earth prepared for the next phase of conflict, whispers of humanity spread. In distant star systems, alien civilizations debated how to handle this small, unassuming planet that had defied expectations. Some argued for negotiation, others for containment, all agreed on one thing. Humans were dangerous. Not because of brute strength alone, but because of intelligence, creativity, and resilience. Young pilots, engineers, and strategists continued to rise through the ranks. New heroes emerged, not through chance, but through dedication, training, and the willingness to take calculated risks. Each human who ventured into space carried with them the spirit of their species, fearless, adaptable, and united. As Part 3 closes, Earth stands not just as a defended planet, but as a rising power in the galaxy. Humanity has proven that intelligence, creativity, and courage can match even the most advanced civilizations. The war has escalated, but humanity's legend is only growing. The galaxy may try to contain them, attack them, or underestimate them again, but the humans have already shown that they are capable of standing tall against any threat. The stage is set for the next great chapter. The climactic confrontation where humanity will not only defend Earth, but assert its place among the stars. The galaxy had learned a lesson it could not forget. Earth was not to be underestimated. Humanity's courage, intelligence, and creativity had turned small, vulnerable humans into a species capable of facing multiple galactic empires. But the war was far from over. Alien fleets, bruised and humiliated from earlier encounters, had regrouped. Their leaders planned one final offensive, a massive assault aimed not only at Earth, but at humanity's influence across the stars. On Earth, the Council convened urgently. Holographic projections of alien fleets stretched across the room, showing massive armadas converging on multiple star systems. General Marco Han studied the display with furrowed brows. They are coming with everything they have. This will be the largest battle humanity has ever faced. Dr. Liana Kor nodded gravely. They hope to overwhelm us with numbers, but they underestimate one thing. Humans adapt. They learn, innovate, and fight with a unity that no empire can predict. This is our greatest strength. Captain Ria Solis stood at the head of the table. Her gaze swept across the assembled leaders and commanders. We have faced impossible odds before, and we have won. This battle will test every skill, every strategy, every lesson we have learned. We will defend Earth. But we will also show the galaxy the full measure of humanity. This is our moment to define who we are and to ensure the galaxy respects us forever. Preparations began immediately. Human fleets positioned themselves across strategic points in the solar system. Orbital defense stations bristled with advanced weapons. Energy shields flared to life. And AI-driven systems coordinated every maneuver with precision. Humanity had transformed the solar system into a fortress, but one that also allowed mobility and flexibility. Young pilots trained relentlessly. Engineers fine-tuned weapons and propulsion systems. And scientists monitored alien movements. The human spirit, united by the knowledge of what was at stake, burned brighter than ever. Ordinary citizens, aware of the looming threat, contributed in any way they could. Running communications, managing resources, or maintaining morale. Earth had become more than a planet. It was a symbol of unity, ingenuity, and determination. Then, they arrived. The alien fleets, massive and coordinated, entered the outer edges of the solar system. Thousands of ships of all sizes moved with deadly intent. Each vessel was bristling with weapons, shields, and advanced technology. Yet, despite the overwhelming numbers, there was a hesitation in their formation. They knew the humans had grown, adapted, and learned from every previous encounter. Fear, though subtle, lingered among their ranks. Captain Ria and her command crew prepared for the confrontation. "This is more than a battle," she said. "It's a statement. Every move we make, every strike, must demonstrate that humans are not just defenders, they are a force the galaxy cannot ignore. We will fight smart, fast, and together." The first exchange began with the humans using the asteroid belts and orbital debris to their advantage. Small, agile squadrons darted through shadows, drawing the alien fleets into traps. Larger vessels, including the flagship Aurora, deployed energy pulses and advanced targeting systems that disabled key components of enemy ships without destroying them. Humanity's goal was clear: show strength, avoid unnecessary destruction, and outsmart the overwhelming numbers. In the chaos, human pilots executed daring maneuvers. Jace Orin, now a seasoned leader, coordinated a strike team that infiltrated the heart of the enemy formation. Using AI-guided navigation and instinctive piloting, they disabled the lead command ship of the Zeroth Dominion's fleet. Confusion spread immediately among the alien ranks. Commander Lirahan seized the opportunity. Push forward. Exploit their hesitation. Remember, precision over brute force. Show them what humans can do. Earth's strategy was more than just military. Scientists had prepared a galactic beacon device capable of projecting the planet's energy signature across vast distances. When activated, it created a visual and auditory representation of human unity, resilience, and ingenuity. Alien fleets, overwhelmed by the display of both technological and symbolic power, hesitated. They were witnessing a species whose strength lay not only in weapons but in intelligence, courage, and collective spirit. The battle raged for hours, each moment testing human endurance and creativity. Alien ships tried new formations, but humans adapted instantly. Decoys, misdirection, and precise strikes kept enemy commanders off balance. Every loss for the humans was a lesson. Every victory was a testament to skill and strategy. Meanwhile, Earth's orbital stations launched waves of drones designed to disable alien propulsion systems. These drones moved like swarms of intelligent organisms, coordinating with each other to immobilize enemy ships. It was not destruction they sought, but control, showing the galaxy that humans could dominate without unnecessary violence. On a distant observation post, the alien leader Vexar watched the unfolding battle with disbelief. They are unpredictable. They do not fear. They adapt instantly. How can a species so small challenge us with such precision and cunning? Dr. Kor, monitoring alien communications, smiled grimly. Because they are human. We learn, innovate, and fight with unity. That is their edge. No empire in the galaxy has ever faced a species like this. As the battle reached its peak, humans executed their final strategy: the double convergence. Two separate fleets maneuvered independently, drawing alien forces apart, then converged on the central command cluster of the alien armada. Using precise timing, energy pulses, and AI-guided targeting, humans disabled key command and propulsion systems, leaving alien ships vulnerable. Captain Rhea coordinated the final strike from the Aurora. This is it. All squadrons, converge. Show them humanity's full strength. The coordinated maneuver succeeded brilliantly. Alien fleets fell into disarray, retreating to avoid total destruction. Ships that had once seemed invincible were disabled or forced to flee. Humanity had achieved not just defense, but a decisive demonstration of strategic brilliance. Back on Earth, celebrations erupted, but leaders remained vigilant. Humanity had won the battle, but the galaxy was watching. Every alien civilization that had once dismissed Earth now acknowledged its capability. Humanity's reputation spread like wildfire. Legends of bravery, intelligence, and innovation became stories whispered across star systems. Humans were no longer merely survivors, they were pioneers, warriors, and diplomats all at once. Captain Rhea looked at the stars, exhausted but triumphant. We have defended Earth. We have shown them who we are. But this is not the end. We must continue to grow, innovate, and protect what we have built. Dr. Kor added. The galaxy now knows humans are formidable. But more than that, they know humans are capable of great wisdom and restraint. Our victory is not only military, it is moral. We have shown strength, but also humanity. The aftermath of the battle reshaped the galaxy. Some alien civilizations sought alliances with Earth, hoping to learn and benefit from humanity's ingenuity. Others, humbled, chose observation over confrontation. recognizing the futility of underestimating a species that had turned every expectation upside down. Humanity celebrated not just the victory, but what it represented. Every citizen, from engineers and pilots to teachers and farmers, felt pride. Humanity had not only survived, it had thrived. The war had tested every aspect of the human spirit: courage, creativity, and unity. And humans had passed with honor. Captain Rhea addressed the fleet one final time before returning to Earth. Remember this moment. Remember that humans are strong, clever, and united. We have shown the galaxy that courage and intelligence are a force in themselves, and we will continue to protect our home, our people, and our values no matter the challenge. As Earth turned peacefully under the sun, humans gazed at the stars with a newfound confidence. The galaxy was vast and full of unknowns, but humanity had learned that fear could be met with courage, numbers with strategy, and adversity with unity. For the first time, humans truly understood their place in the universe. They were small in size, but vast in spirit. They had awakened, not through conquest, but through intelligence, creativity, and determination. Earth had warned the galaxy of its strength, and now, the galaxy knew. And somewhere, far among the stars, alien leaders whispered the same thing. Humanity was no longer to be underestimated. A new era had begun, one in which humans would stand tall among the stars, respected, feared, and admired not for destruction, but for the ingenuity, bravery, and unyielding spirit that defined their species. The war had raged without restraint, but humanity had proven that restraint, intelligence, and courage could win the day. Earth had survived, grown stronger, and sent a message that would echo across the galaxy for generations. Humanity's triumph was not just in battle, it was in showing the universe that even the smallest, underestimated species could rise, adapt, and shine as a beacon of strength, unity, and hope. And with that, Earth looked to the stars, ready for whatever challenges the galaxy might bring next.